United States Navy in the past. During the American Revolution, the United States had barely any navy. They were reduced to only trade vessels and private ships owned by citizens, some of who did not want to give up their ships to the rebels in fear of losing them. Union Navy versus Confederate Navy. Union. The Union had a strong navy, most of which were busy blockading the Southern ships. The ships they were stopping were mostly filled with cotton heading off to Great Britain, their biggest buyer. Confederate. The Confederate Navy was very similar to the United States Navy during the American Revolution. They had no navy, mostly because the main business down there was cotton and tobacco, not lumber and ship making. The story of the Merrimack. The Merrimack was a part of a fleet of Union ships stationed in a naval yard in Norfolk, Virginia. Soon, all of the Union forces left, leaving the Merrimack. The Confederates soon got a hold of it and covered it with iron walls and a ram at the front. They called their one and only ship the Virginia. It then bursted into the Chesapeake Bay, Virginia, and sunk 2 Union ships and ran 3 aground. The story of the Monitor. After the president heard about the Merrimack, he ordered a similar ship, the Monitor, to be created to destroy it. The Monitor was built in less than 100 days and shipped out to Chesapeake Bay, Virginia, to face the much-feared Virginia. Final ironclad battle. In March 1862, the Virginia was met by the Monitor. The ironclads fired at each other, but when the cannonballs slammed into the iron walls, they left no damage. After battling for a while, both sides realized that neither ironclad was going to win, so the fight ended in a draw, with both sides retreating. How the Civil War changed naval warfare throughout history. The Civil War showed that ironclads, ships made of iron, were superior to wooden ships. They were heavier so they could hold larger cannons. They could take a cannonball without having to worry about sinking. Standard cannonballs could not penetrate the ironclad's tough iron armor. They had steam-powered engines, so they didn't have to worry about which way the wind was blowing. They didn't have a large crew of men manning the sails.
That's all, folks.